one of the challenges with dealers in this room is they're trying to figure out which marketing channel is working. Fullpath has been accelerating its marketing activation channels and also opening up its audiences for other marketing partners to use. How's your platform today giving dealers the signals of where to move spend based on the signals you're collecting? Without going too much in the weeds, is there any good news for the dealers who just feel I'm spraying and praying?
Yes. So one of the things that, and marketers and probably sometimes don't disagree, and us as doing activation and marketing, you know, what we always say, and for everyone on the panel is like, I don't care about the click, right? I care a hell of a lot what happens after that click. Now, what you do when you are, what I mean by that is like, let's take a trade audience, and we're talking about trade pending earlier. Let's say you go in, and what John was talking about is like most dealers, when they go out and their GM or someone says, I got to sell more cars. What do we inherently do? We call up our marketing partner and say, hey, I just got off the phone with John, the GM. I need to sell more cars. If I give you $10,000 more, what can you do for me? Right? And then we go, we spend the money and blah, blah, blah. And let's say we need to buy cars, and then we start doing this, and all of a sudden you see these channels start going up. Well, what's happening now is, in the power of what CDPs do, is because for all intents and purposes, DMS is not for marketing. CRMs, although are making advancements, are not marketing tools. So when you connect web data plus all your first party data, now you can see of what happens. And before, when you were looking at your attribution reports, you're looking at last click, right? And I'll go back to trade pending. If I go in and I look at trade pending, and now trade pending is going through the roof, did trade pending just magically get better? Just overnight, they increased my leads X%. But what you can do now is, as you resolve, and I'm sure we'll talk about identity resolution here now, but as you do that, now you can see what's happening to drive there, and then the behavior of what they're doing on the site. And then, you know, he was talking about equity, is that let's say I drive someone to the site, and I know that they're in an equity position. I know that they're now actively driving or shopping my site. Now I can flip my messaging, speaking of marketing automation, that I don't need to go in and say, all right, well, Billy's on the site, and I know he's in equity, he has his car, now I'm gonna send him this message. Now you amplify that by, let's say you're a big store and you have 10,000 known customers on your site. How much time do you need in the day to go through and do one-to-one messaging to every single customer based off of what happened after the click?